Okay, welcome back. This is part two where we look at the week ahead. Okay, so key data this week. I don't know if you're aware, but over the weekend there seems to be a sort of a tentative agreement on the debt ceiling between the Democrats and the Republicans. It's got to go to a vote, which is more likely going to be Wednesday. There's going to be some unhappy politicians on both sides, I would say. So it really has to have been quite a compromise. So let's have a look at more of that and the details that have sort of emerged so far. That will be in the macro outlook. So let's get back to this week. So Monday's Memorial Day. And then this week we've got sort of lots of data, especially because it's in sort of employment or unemployment week. So we've got housing data, consumer confidence in the US, the Dallas Fed manufacturing index, that's a business one, Chicago PMI, then of course the JOLTS, take a keen interest in that. And for me, Beige Book, that's one of my key favourite things to look at, because it gives insight into each of the members of the Fed, and it's more about their sentiment, their feeling, rather than it is just the data. Of course, we've got ADP, jobless claims. Again, keep an eye on them in case they start creeping up. ISM, and of course NFP. Now, when it comes to NFP, just keep an eye on the hours worked and the earnings and all that, because they're the inflationary parts. The fact that, the US unemployment rate's at 3.4%, which is a half-century low, it just sort of has less meaning at the moment, of course, unless that starts to creep up. In the UK, Monday's a bank holiday. The only thing really out is some housing data in the UK. For the EU, we've got business climate, consumer sentiment, industrial production, then we've got CPI and unemployment. And of course, the latter's, the unemployment thing is a bit mixed across the block. So again, just sort of look at how each of those countries are doing. And in Germany, we're going to see the unemployment data, CPI, retail sales PMI. Australia's CPI, Canada and the Swiss are releasing GDP data, China PMI, and Japan consumer confidence. I believe in consumer confidence as a data, because it gives insight into whether we as consumers are prepared to spend or not. If we're confident of our earning ability, then yeah, we will. And if we're less confident, we tend to hold back. But of course, we're seeing with all these sort of almost extortionate prices for some goods, that we're buying less anyway. Quite rightly so. As I keep saying, remember, support your local trade, because okay, they might be charging the same as the supermarket, or maybe even slightly more, but their costs are higher to start with. Again, just a reminder, here's our details for our services, just in case you skipped part one. So we provide a daily newsletter which includes global news. Also available are fresh chart levels and pivot points. Now, one-day workshop. So again, if you're just getting into trading, or you want to sort of maybe fill in a few gaps in your knowledge to date, then we can help you with that through our one-day workshops. We do 1 week courses which will really boost you. We just sort of added a new one as well. This new 1 week course actually includes a free trading challenge with our partner at Nordic Funder. So at the end of the course, you don't have to take it immediately. End of the course, it's basically you get a voucher and you can use it when you feel ready. But of course, in that week, we hope to help you build those foundations and help you prepare for that challenge. And of course, if you've got that inner trader, I will find it for you. If you're really serious about turning trading into a career, then our comprehensive accredited masterclass is the one for you. This has been specially designed to provide you all that depth of knowledge that you need around the fundamentals, plus all the trading tools required to navigate any market conditions, and also any asset class. Trader mentoring, we do that to help guys that are struggling to get to that next level, consulting to companies to help them with their exposure to commodities or foreign exchange. And of course, we provide trader educational content to individuals, exchanges and brokers. And as I mentioned before, if you're looking for a funded account, then why not try our partner at Nordic Funder, and there's a link there so you can see what they're up to. We believe it's one of the best out there for sure. If you need to contact us, it's info@cymaxfintech.com, or trading questions directly to me at chris.tubby@cymax-int.com. And I hope to see you in part 3, which is our macro outlook.